Hello everyone, it's Mike Lazar here, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be composing a Byzantine chant. Now, there's a few things that go into this, so you're going to see the whole process A to Z. Now, I'm not a master composer. I'm been only composing for, I think it's been like almost a year, about a year. So I'm going to show you what my thought process is, and so maybe you can learn something new or see something interesting. So this is the text for the Doxasticon for this Sunday for the prodigal son. So the way you start out is by picking what accents or what syllables you want to be accented. So right here with each phrase, you can see that there are some words that should be more accented than others, right? So the way you do this is by marking the syllables with zeros and ones. So, O good Father, I have withdrawn from thee, right? So I want to make withdrawn, this accented. O good Father, these two should be accented. Even O could be a little accented because it's like you are exclaiming to him. Okay, do not forsake me or cast me from thy kingdom, right? So that's how I'm picking the accents. The most evil enemy hath stripped me naked. Okay. And robbed me of my fortune. Now this is very like dramatic text, so we're gonna do a few interesting things with this. And I have wasted the gifts. So let me move this here. And I have wasted the gifts. I can also be a zero. It doesn't have to be accident. I just put it there because I can. Of the soul in Riatios. Let's figure out how to pronounce that so I don't get it wrong.
Riotous.
Riotous. Okay. Of the soul in riotous living. Wherefore I will rise and return to thee, crying, make me as one of thy hired servants. O thou who for my sake, or can make my sake, but my sake, I think sake should be more accented, did stretch thy pure hands on the cross. You could make hands or pure more accented, both can be accented. To snatch me from the wicked beast. And clothe me with the first robe. Or it could just be first robe, whatever. Since thou thou alone art compassionate. Okay, so this is the whole thing. I'm going to put this into a hyphenator just so we can make sure we get the syllabic patterns right. Alright. And then, alright, so we got the text prepared. Let's now prepare the actual music document. So we're gonna go here. I'm gonna save it. Compositions. So as you can see, I already have a few other compositions written. So this is gonna be Doxasticon for the prodigal son. Oh, son. No, oops. I gotta make one. New. There we go. Sorry. New. Save as. Sorry. Doxasticon for the prodigal son. Now I have a few other compositions here I haven't published. I will publish them soon. I have something coming up. So let's open up Plagal second, because this piece is in Plagal second. Oops. Here we go. Now let's take this text and copy it, so we don't have to refer back to that page anymore. And by the way, this thing I'm using is called Melodos. So, if you are wondering if you can use it or not, it costs like $300. It's basically like a USB you plug into your computer, and then it allows you to access the program. So, if you look up Melodos, you can probably find it online. So, let's start this. O good Father, I have withdrawn from thee. So I think I'm going to split this up into two different things. I'm thinking for the beginning, we make it a diatonic cadence. So instead of a cadence where it's hard chromatic, it would be on the diatonic scale. So it'd be more like Agia instead of tone 6. So it'd be, let's change it to diatonic on Pa. So, so we're going to do up here. Oh. So what we're going to do is pick a thesis that fits the format we're looking for. An Agia cadence that ends on the. Now I figured out what we're going to do for that. So, starts on the. Oh. Sorry. Up 3. Oh, good Father. Oops, should be Oregon here, not a Klasma. Now I think the placement of this thora we can put it somewhere else. So let's get rid of it here and put it on here. Diatonic on K. Oh good Father. So let's write it down. We can just take this text, copy it, and paste it. We can delete this. Oh. Oh, I accidentally pasted the whole thing. Oops. Okay. Let's just write it out then. This is weird. Oh. And now I'm thinking we go back down to Pa, hard chromatically. I have withdrawn from thee, or something like that. So let's put this back to here. I have an idea. We make this one beat. Father. This is weird. The program's not working with me. Here we go. Oh good Father, I have withdrawn from. Alright, so let's look at it. Alright, so this should be a classmate here. Okay, there you go. I have withdrawn from thee. Alright, so let's see the whole thing. Oh good Father, I have withdrawn from thee. Alright, that sounds pretty good. So that's the first part. Now we have a bunch of other things here. What I'm going to do here is kind of organize my thoughts and show where I want everything to go. So, do not forsake me or cast me from thy kingdom. So I think this is, I'm going to mark it down. I think this should be another hard chromatic phrase. So it's probably going to be, probably going to be a pa to pa here. Or it's going to be one where I go to thee and I do something hard chromatic on thee. So it's going to be another hard chromatic. So something I could do here is a high K hard chromatic, like da 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 da. Hard chromatic. Or I could do a low K hard chromatic or a low D hard chromatic. So I was thinking, because this is kind of bad. Or if I do the high K, I think this one then I could do a K to the cadence where it would be hard chromatic. and this will take us back to pa. Or we could do another D cadence, so another agya from D to D cadence, like the one we did in the beginning. And then this we go back to pa. Because usually you want to return to the bass note when the sentence ends. So you can see this is a long sentence. The most evil enemy hath stripped me naked and robbed me of my fortune, and I've wasted the gifts of the soul of the righteous living, right? So this is the end of the phrase. Wherefore I will rise and return to thee crying. I'm thinking when this goes to pa to thee. And this would be a good agya cadence, or D to D cadence. Alright. So I think we're gonna stop there. Now let's work at the ending. We know the ending has to be a pa cadence. Passionate. Now, I usually like putting something fancy in here. So, and clothe me with the first robe. So this has to be the snatch you from the wicked beast. I'm thinking this could be a cadence that is more on the diatonic, or it could be more in the hard chromatic. So I'm thinking this could be a nice thing for there's a hard chromatic old staccato cadence that could work here. So I'm gonna put hard chromatic on K, so I know what I'm thinking. That stretch thy pure hands on the cross. Okay, so a few things. This could be old staccato agya. I'm gonna put the slow. The reason I'm thinking like that is because this is kind of important, because they're saying that but this is basically symbolizing Jesus. So it's saying, O thou who for my sake, which is referring to the father of the prodigal son, which would be God, and did stretch thy pure hands on the cross to snatch you from the wicked beast. So this is basically saying, like, this is probably the most important part of the whole thing, because it's saying, because this is more telling of the story of the prodigal son, and this is more telling the implications of the prodigal son, right? So the implications are more important than the story in the situation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this part a little bit more elevated with some nice theses. So this part, so I'm thinking this could be the, and then if I'm thinking this one probably best to do with D to D. O thou who for my sake would be a nice D to D. I'm thinking this one could be a D to K, and then this would be the K to D. But remember, we can fix this later. So let's work here. Do not forsake me or cast me from thy kingdom. So it's gonna be hard chromatic, and because the next one I want to go to high K, I'm thinking we can do a few things here. Do not forsake me or cast me from thy kingdom. Do not forsake me. Let me think. Let's make do not forsake me end on pa, or cast it from thy kingdom. Or we can make this to D. Good idea. Oh, I have a good idea. Take this to D, and there's a thesis that works here. Cast me from thy kingdom. Actually, no, I need an extra syllable. Or cast me from thy kingdom. I'm gonna have to check that again. So I say we go to do not forsake me and bring it up to thee, right? So, so let's check this. Okay, I think I got it. So, do not forsake. So, oh, be please, sorry, not class. So be, oh yeah, it actually would be class. I don't know why. So be, do not forsake me. And then we have the, or cast me from thy kingdom. So I'm thinking to do the hard chromatic. So let me find one. So, okay, I have one. Do not forsake me or cast me from thy kingdom. Okay, so we're going to put diatonic here. So, or cast. So it's going to be one of these. And then a scene there's most. Oh, should be before it. Or there we go. Cast me from thy kingdom. Do not forsake me, or so there should be a. There you go. Or cast me from thy kingdom. Alright, so let's put this together. Oh good Father, I have withdrawn from thee. Do not forsake me or cast me from thy kingdom. Or kingdom. This is going to be a nice one. You put it, oh, sorry. Kingdom. It's like a nice ornament there. Alright, there we go. So that's the first two lines. Let's continue. The most evil enemy hath stripped me naked. Okay, so let's go here and pick something. So I'm thinking for this, we do the most evil enemy hath stripped me naked. Okay. The most evil enemy. Let me pick something. Alright, okay, so the most evil enemy. So you could just do this. Actually, I think it would be this. Enemy. Oh, okay. Here you go. Da da da. Da da da. Oops. So let's make this back to hard chromatic, and then we're gonna hear that it sounds. Oops, wrong one. The most evil enemy hath stripped me naked. Let me find something. Alright. Okay, I got it. So it'd be up here. Hath stripped me. And it'd be a high vo, so it would be oh yeah, it would be this. Hath stripped me naked. Oh, it's too high. This one. Naked. I'm alone here. Okay. So let's see how this whole thing sounds. So, the most evil enemy hath stripped me naked. stripped me. Goes to the high. Naked. Oh, it should be here. Okay. Naked. Okay. And robbed me of my fortune. Okay. There's some things you can probably flesh out a little bit here. I think, should there be one? I don't know. Oh no, it's here. That's fine. It just looks weird because the way it's organized. Let's see if I can shrink this down so it's a little more visible. Okay. And robbed me of my fortune. So I want to go to K to D. So I'm thinking. Alright, I think I got it. So K, and we gotta go back to diatonic. So so and rod. Oh no, this is not hard. And rod. Let me just make sure I'm getting this right. So it'd be and robbed me of my fortune and robbed and robbed and robbed me of my fortune. There it is. Okay, I was thinking, what is it? And robbed me. So let me put the gorgon here. Of my fortune. Should be other side. I don't know what's happening. I can't get it right. No, it's 1, 2. There we go. And robbed me of my fortune. No. My fortune. Okay. And robbed me of my fortune. I have wasted the gifts. Okay, I think I'm doing that. And I have wasted the gifts. Or give something more interesting. Let me think. The gifts. So, I think I'm just going to do what I was saying. And I have wasted the gifts. So this is going to be diatonic here. We can do something fancier if you want. I think it's nice simple. And I have wasted the gifts. Wasted the gifts. Let me just make sure this way. And I have it looks so weird because everything is like out of line. You would never expect to see it like this. Let me kind of like push this back. There we go. And I have wasted lives. Oh, I know it's wrong. Oh, my bad. Let me fix this. Let me make sure I got this right. Yeah, I don't know why I double guessed myself. I was right. So, and I have. Okay, so that'd be. Wrong one. And then I said again. I don't know why it looks weird from here. I think it's right though. Yeah, okay, it's right. Okay. Now we have to go back to hard chromatic and finish this sentence. So, of the soul in righteous living. We could do something like that, or we could do something a little fancier. Let me see what we have. All right, so a few things. I think because this is riotous, it's such a weird word. I'm gonna start with this. So riotous living. So riotous living. Riotous living. So let's put in of the soul in riotous living. So okay, so and I have wasted the gifts of the gifts of the soul righteous. Let me think. I do it. Of the soul. No. Of the soul in wrong. Let's just say something like this. Of the soul in riotous living. Okay. Okay. Wherefore I rise and return to thee, crying, make me as a hired servant. Make me as one of thy hired servants. As one of thy hired servants. Okay, so let's look at this. So, wherefore I will rise and return to thee, crying. So, we want to go from pa to thee here. So, usually, I like wherefore, I like making something fancy. We can probably extend wherefore out a little bit. So, the reason I like doing this is because it's kind of usually when you have the wherefore, it's kind of the transition between the story and the thesis. So it's like the actual dialogue and then the implications of it. So, wherefore I will rise and return to thee, crying. So, wherefore I will rise. So I get to pot. Alright, I'm thinking we should probably settle down a little bit and make this a pot of pot cadence. I think a pot of thee is kind of weird. So, wherefore I will rise and return to thee, crying. I will rise and let's write and return to thee, crying though. And return to thee, crying. All right. So, and return to the crying. Okay, I will rise. I will rise and return to the crying. It should be D, not the. I will rise and return. No, that's so weird. Let's just make it. I have an idea. We could take wherefore and lower and make it wherefore I will rise. So let's fix this. Alright, I got it. So this is gonna be an interesting one. So okay, so wherefore I will. Huh, that's not it. Wherefore I will rise and. Okay, here it is. That's where I was looking at the wrong one. Wherefore I will rise and. Rise and where? No, it's not what I want. What is happening? F11? F12 here. Wherefore I will rise and. So wherefore I will rise and return to the crying. We can fix that a little later. So make me as one of thy hired servants. So I'm thinking we take this to thee. Or we make it a pa to. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, make me as one of thy hired servants. So we need something accented, second to last. So make me as one of thy hired servants. So it could be fourth to last and second to last. So let me go pick something out, and we'll see if it works here. So higher. No, we want to go to thee. So let's see if we can pick a pa to thee or d to thee. So make me as one of thy hired servants. So make me hired servants. Make me as one of thy hired servants. I don't think that works. There's a lot of stuff here. I have an idea. Let's leave this out and work on the ending. Because I think this is gonna be a transition between the beginning, middle, so this part, and this last part. So I'm thinking we do the last one since I'm compassionate. So let's write that. Okay, so the ending, the last word is important because this is kind of like the ending. We want it to sound finalized. Compassion. Okay, it looks weird, but it's gonna be fixed, darn. So compassion, since thou art most compassionate. So yeah, I think that works. So since so these all can since thou alone, since thou alone art most come, since thou alone art most come, thou alone art most. Since it's that way. Since thou alone art most compassionate. Alright, alright. So now we get the last one out. We do these last two. So this one, there's a specific ending cadence that works well in tone 6. See? So the so we need to find this, and and we're gonna write it down. So let's find it. Okay, so I'm gonna write the whole thing. To snatch me from the way, snatch me from the wicked beast. Yeah, that's it. And we go up to here. Wicked beast. Put the umlaut on here. Da 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 da. Da da da. To snatch me from the way. To snatch me from the way. No, wait, one second. Does this work here? It should. Beast. To snatch me from the wicked beast. Alright. Well, it's right. There's a different way to write. So, and then the way this right is da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oops. We put the umlaut back. Why is it? Keep it on. Wicked beast into clothing with rope. So we need to go from K to the now. Alright. Let me just change this to K so it looks normal. I can change it back whenever I want, but. So you need to go to D. So, and clothe me with the first row, right? So you need a cat, a D cadence. And clothe me with the first row. Let's pick something else. All right. I mean, I got one that works. Let's check this out. So, and clothe me. Me with the first robe. Sorry, with me with the first robe. Alright, so let's read this. To snatch me from the wicked beast and clothe me with the first robe, since thou alone art most compassionate. Alright, I think that works well. Alright. Now we have to do. Oh, what did I do? Oops. So you have to now do this middle part that transitions to this. So we need this needs to get to K or D. So I'm thinking we do a D to K to D to K. So to start, we're gonna start with here. Make me as one of the higher terms. So we need to get to D here. So we need a pa to D cadence that is accented second to last. Make me thy hired servants. Let me look for something. Alright, so I think I got it. So make me as one of the hired servants. We're gonna get to thee. So how are we gonna do that? So start on pa. Make me as one of the hired servants. So hired servants. So the way they're trying to write it. Hired, high. That's such a weird way to write it. Hired servants. Alright, so once you go up to. Why can't it let me write? There we go, I was confused. Make me as one of the higher tense. So make me. Or you can do a pot upon make me. So thy hired. Well, it's one syllable, but it sounds like two. So hired servants. And then as one of. Make me as one of. So we need to get another pot of paw thing going on. So no, that doesn't work. We can just do make me as one of thy hired son. No, that sounds bad. So make me as one of thy. No, that doesn't work. We can already. As one of thy hired. Make me as one of thy hired servants. So make me It'll be like this. No, so be. Oh, there it is. Make me as one of thy hires, thy hire. So we're gonna put the diatonic K here. So let's look at this. We're almost done. So this is gonna be it. Crying, make me as one of thy hired servants, thou who for my sake. I have an idea. What we're gonna do is do this one, that stretch thy pure hands on the cross, because this is important. And then we're going to that's going to be the transition, but this has to be on these. So I'm going to pick something interesting here. Oh, let me see how this sounds. Cross to snatch me from the wick. No. I think this has to end on the. You can't do a K one. So let's pick something else. You know, maybe the K. I think the K cadence might work. Let's try it for now. This is gonna be like something a little interesting. It's gonna be like tone 5. So let's write it down. Let me just mark it here so you know where it is. Zoni. Zoni. Petesti. Double one. Oh, it should be Petesti with use on my bad. So. Zo. Nipa nizo pa. Nizo. Ni. Nizo kedike. On the cross. To snatch me. Okay, so hard chromatic here. To snatch me from the wicked beast. Okay. Now we need to set it up now. We're almost done. We have 1.5 more things, right? So. Thee did stretch thy pure hands. Or on the cross. Oh, stretch thy pure hands on the cross. Oh, I got. Did stretch thy Let me just make sure I'm writing this right. So this would be a stretch thy. Polygon goes up and down. Pure. this gets the oops wrong one. Pure hands on the cross. Okay. Oops. Pure. Oh, wrong. Stretch thy pure hands. Stretch thy. No, I messed up. No, give me 1 second. I fix it. Alright, fix it. That stretch thy pure hands. Oops. On the cross. Okay. Stretch thy pure. I wrote this wrong. Pure. Stretch thy pure hands. There's a other way. I'll check it later. All right. Let's just assume this is right for now. It's probably something I wrote something wrong, but it's okay. O thou who for my sake. Thou for my sake that stretch thy pure. Okay. I know what's wrong with this, but I'll fix it in a little bit. O thou who for my sake. So, O thou who for my sake. Could the O thou who for my sake. I think I forgot something. 1 second. Okay. O thou, let's write this down. O thou who for my sake. Did stretch thy pure hands on the cross, etc. So I think what we should do is sing the whole thing A to Z, see if there's any errors, and then evaluate any imbalances. So the whole thing. Let me put this side by side with the text just so you make sure that it looks okay. Alright. O good Father, I have withdrawn from thee. Do not forsake me or cast me from thy kingdom. The most evil enemy hath stripped me naked and robbed me of my fortune, and I have wasted the gifts of the soul in riotous living. Wherefore for I will rise and return to thee, crying, make me as one of thy hired servants. Should be this. One of thy hired servants, O thou who for my sake. There should be one beat. Okay. O thou who for my sake did stretch thy pure hands on the cross, to snatch me from the wicked beast, and clothe me with the first robe, since thou alone art most compassionate. Alright, not bad. I need to fix a few things. So here, this is a weird transition. Or cast me from thy kingdom, the most evil. Actually, this is weird. The most evil. It would be better if this was a okay. The most. That make this useful to compensate for that. The most evil enemy. This whole thing. Or cast me from thy kingdom, the most evil enemy. Oh, I know what's wrong. This is the end of a sentence. Take me. So the kingdom is the end of the sentence. Or cast me from thy kingdom, the most evil. Oh, okay. So this is a nice sentence, but the thing is that it's the end of the phrase, so that's why it sounds weird. Oh, my camera's out of battery. Let me fix it. Alright, so I figured out what was wrong with this. Essentially, what was happening was that this is the end of the sentence. So we can keep this thing. The most evil enemy hath stripped me. Okay, but the thing is that this, or cast from thy kingdom, do not forsake me, or cast me from thy kingdom. We have to make this go back down to pa. The most evil. Then we can make this a nice or make this a nice padakeke. So it'll be interesting. Let's fix it. So let's first fix the most evil, because that's the easier part. Oh, wrong. No. The most evil enemy. So I need to get cast from thy kingdom. Or cast me from. I'm gonna pick something. Or cast me from thy kingdom. me from the from cast me from thy me cast me from thy. Okay, I figured it out. So it's or cast me from thy kingdom. Thy from or thy kingdom. Oops, should be here. Or cast me from thy or okay. Or cast me from thy kingdom. Alright, I think that works. Or cast. I don't know why I made this. That was my bad. Cast. Now this should take us back. We honestly don't need this. So, or cast me from thy kingdom, the most evil enemy. Okay, let me get rid of this as well. So that's. I think that's it. O good Father, I have withdrawn from thee. Do not forsake me, or cast me from thy kingdom. The most evil enemy hath stripped me naked, and robbed me of my fortune. Chant, and I. And robbed me of my fortune, and I. Chant, and I have fortune. And I have wasted the gifts of the soul in riotous living. Wherefore I will rise and return to thee, crying, make me as one of thy hired servants, O thou for my sake didst stretch thy pure hands on the cross to snatch me from the wicked beast, and clothe me with the first robe, since thou art most compassionate. Alright, it's not too bad. there's some things I could polish out, some things I could fix up a little bit. It's not too horrible. So I hope you found the video a little interesting. You get to see what it's like to write a piece of music, what goes on. Most of the theses I'm pulling is from here, but essentially what I'm doing is I'm thinking of what I want it to sound like and looking for the exact way to write it. So I look at what accentuations work and what type of syllabic patterns work. So again, if you found the video helpful, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one and have a great day.